All right, the focus for the lesson today is highlighted captions. You'll also see that you can make a whole bunch of them in a very short period of time using this same method. And I'm going to jump right in and we'll get this started. You can see I already have a track. It's about 40 seconds long. This is the one I'm going to be using. First thing we want to do is add a second video track. If you're working with more than one already, you can certainly do that. Let's go ahead and add that. And then here, make sure the track's selected, go up to the top, hit Open Other, and then select Color. And now you have to make a choice about what color you want to use. You can experiment. I'm going to use this yellow to begin with. It works well with dark text, and that's what I'm going to end up having. So drag that color down to the timeline, and then we're going to size it out all the way. I want the whole thing there. Because it's on top, it takes precedence, and you see that. Let's go ahead and add a filter. This is going to be one of my favorites. I use it all the time. It's opacity. So if you don't have it in favorites, it'll be under video, opacity. Go ahead and grab that one. Now, adjust the slider down until you're happy with it. I'm going to go with about 30%. Even though I'm not there because I've done this a number of times. I'm going to right in there and use that for now. I can see the picture through it, so what it'll let me do is it'll let highlight lettering. I'll be able to see it without it bleeding into the background too much, but it'll also let me see things behind it. Alrighty, now we're going to add another filter immediately. And mine will be in favorites, yours may not, but it's crop and source. And you can put the highlight any place you want, top, bottom, left, or right. I'm going to go ahead and put it across the bottom. And we're dealing with 1920 by 1080 video. So I'm going to go ahead and crop it, and you can actually crop the top or the bottom. I'm going to go with 820. That leaves me about a 200 pixel stripe there. All right, we've got that in. You can see the picture behind it. Next, we're going to add another filter, and this was size, position, and rotate. If it's not in your favorites, it'll be under video. So size, position, and rotate. And you don't have to adjust anything here. You're just going to click one of these buttons. For instance, if you want it at the top or the bottom, and that's all you have to do, and I want it to fit across the bottom, and it'll just drop it right down there. So now we have a 200 pixel width stripe down at the bottom, and we can add some text to it. So let's go ahead. We're going to add another filter at this point, and it's going to be text rich. Go ahead and add that, and then let's take the box, get it sized down so it rests on there. And we may find out, depending on the size of the text you're using, that you want to change it, the type of text you have. We're going to go ahead, and I will grab my very first caption. I'm just going to paste it in there. That's not quite what I want. I'm going to size it down because I want to have at least 2 lines. Let's go with 54. I believe that will fit all right and accommodate well. And I'm also going to change the text. I want it something dark because it's got that light highline. I'm going to go with a dark blue. And you can experiment for what you're going to do. And I will center this up so it will show up in the center. I'm actually going to size this all the way out. All right. Now I'm going to unselect that so it doesn't see. And you can see that the caption's there. You can see picture behind it. The lettering's fairly uniform because it's got that color behind it. All righty. Now we're going to make 3 more of these, and I'm going to do it very quickly, but because all we have to do is go up here, select this, and we're going to split the clip at roughly every 10 seconds. See, that last one's not quite 10, but there it is. And I'm going to fast forward through this now, but you'll notice when I start doing this that each one of those sections now has all the same filters as the first one did. So if you're doing a bunch of captions, if you do the one big one first and then cut it up, you can actually, it doesn't even have to be the whole time. You can size these down and any size you want, but you can work with them afterward. It saves quite a bit of time, especially if you're dealing with a lot of captions. Now, I'm going to plop these down pretty quick, so I'm just going to speed through this, and I'll jump back in after I'm done. Alrighty, there we go. Let's take a quick look at this. I'm going to unselect so I don't see the thing, and I'm not going to look at all of it. The nice thing about this is you can use whatever colors you want, whatever work for you. You may find a white background, anything like that. You can change the colors for each one. You can go back in and do anything you want. It's nice that way. As I was mentioning before, say you only want, oops, let's not do that. Say you only want, say 5 seconds or so of a caption at the beginning. All you have to do is just size them down. You don't have to cut them, and you're good to go. Alrighty. If you wanted them, say, at the top or at the bottom, it's just a matter of changing your filter. And for here, I've got down, let's go to the top. It'll put that there. You're going to have to move your text, but it's as simple as just dragging it right back up there and putting it on top. All right. And there you go. So this gives you the opportunity to play around with it and see what you like. You can also go left, right, anything you want. All right, I will cut this whole thing together as an example and paste it on the end of this, but that's the end of this tutorial. I hope it's been useful for you. If it has, please give me a like and think about subscribing if you haven't already. And please, if you have questions, hit me up in the comments. I love answering questions because it provides me input for video. Matter of fact, this video was made because I had a couple people ask me about they couldn't see the lettering on some of the videos they were doing. So I'm Bill. I know stuff. Y'all have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye now.